what can you do as a manager to keep the recruiting pipeline filled? Well, let's touch on this for a second. Recruiting to the manager is what prospecting is to the salesperson. It's a 24/7 job. You always are keeping your antenna up for talent. As a salesperson, I'm always keeping my antenna up for a prospect that might be a fit for what I'm doing. Socially, it's just a habit now. I'm always aware. I'm always keeping my antenna up, looking for prospects. You as a manager, the same thing. Always keeping your eyes and ears open for talent that you might recognize as you're out and about. So here are some things that you can do, specific things you can do to keep the pipeline full. First one is develop a sales profile of the position you're looking for. What are all the attributes, talents, and skills of the person you're looking for? And again, this will make a little more sense to you in our third session when we talk about what salespeople need to have in terms of their internal talents and hardwired skills. Second one is set a goal to interview a specific number of people each month. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to hire anybody, but it's practice interviewing people. And if you set a goal that you're going to interview 3 people a month, that doesn't mean you're going to hire anybody, but it just means that you're going to keep your interviewing skills sharp because you're going to do some interviewing with people, and you're going to practice on an ongoing basis, and you're not going to wait until you actually have to hire somebody and have to go dig through a manual somewhere and figure out what questions you're going to ask them, because you're constantly kind of practicing and sharpening your skill, which is an interviewing skill. The third one, recruit on a consistent and regular basis. You always want to be recruiting. The old ABC of selling, always be closing. Well, it should be ABR for managers, always be recruiting. You're always looking to recruit. Number 4, offer recruiting bonuses and incentives to your salespeople. We touched on that a minute ago. Number 5, use pre-hire assessments. Yes, you want to interview. Yes, you want to do all these other things, background checks, credit checks, DMV checks, drug screenings. You want to do all that. But you also want to use some pre-hire sales assessments that will help you determine what is the real psychology, what's in this person's head, what am I getting here if I hire this person, what am I buying in terms of their attitudes, their beliefs, and so forth and so on. It will help you a lot in picking a winner. More importantly, it will help you avoid a loser. And then develop more effective interviewing skills by practicing. So those are things you can do to keep the pipeline filled.